So as we all know, recently Embark had to apologize for the way they handled their hype up for the release date announcement, because a lot of people were mistaken into believing that the whole game was gonna release on Summer Game Fest on the 6th of June. People were so mad about this, they even went to the final Steam reviews and started review bombing the other game that Embark has made before that has nothing to do with any of this.
All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
What were you most excited for? Is it Arc Raiders, or was there something else?
No, I'm going to be honest with you, their Arc Raiders showing was so bad.
It was like not much.
It was the most disappointing thing I think I've ever seen.
Some people took time off because you guys sort of made it feel like it was actually going to happen, that this was happening. Something was happening. A beta or a release as of this week.
Breathe. Let your body settle into a slower rhythm. Clear your mind of all distractions. You don't have to walk this path alone. Surround yourself with resourceful friends.
All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
Okay guys, I know we are all kinda disappointed right now. I know we all believed the hype. I know we're all tired after not getting enough sleep before the Summer Games Fest. Trust me, I know how you feel, but we have to keep on going. I believe in you, Raiders. We can do this. I know it's been a long time coming, but some things they're just out of our control. It is Embark who are in control of Speranza. I know they put something in the water. And I don't know what's going on, but one thing I know, we can't go topside yet. It's not safe. We have to let Embark do their job. They wouldn't want us to go up right now. The Arc are too strong. We need to prepare and gather our mental strength. It's going to be too chaotic right now. I mean, you saw what happened during the last test. It was all just so sad. Raiders were literally killing each other. And for what? For leaving us disappointed in each other. We were all just pointing our weapons into each other's faces, forgetting about the bigger threat we are all fighting against. So let's get up. We need to stick together as a community. Can't let these high expectations tear us apart as a community of humanity. I know we are all so eager to go back topside, but right now we just have to trust, and we have to keep on building. We have to be patient. The only thing that's gonna make this worse is if we are not trusting each other, if we are not trusting Embark. Let's just enjoy the summer now, and in October we will all be much stronger together, and we will go back and have fun So with all that said, I want to take a moment to share some true Raider secrets into how we should all think about the future, how we should be dealing with our high expectations and the bigger mission. We have to keep the hope alive, because hope is all we have right now. We can't let ourselves feel entitled to things we are not ready for. We have to put in the effort to truly make Embark believe in us. Maybe they will let us go and prove ourselves. Maybe there will be a time before the fall when we can all truly show them the high expectations we have for each other, for ourselves. Let's not let the perfectionist in ourselves decide how we treat each other. We all make mistakes. We apologize and we move on. We can't confuse excellence with flawlessness. We can't hold each other to higher standards than we hold ourselves to. We have to learn forgiveness, and we have to be flexible with our minds, with our hearts, and with our mission. It's all for the greater good. We also have to remember not to expect things without communicating them. We need to hold each other to a high standard, so we can grant ourselves the permission to hold Embark to a higher standard as well. I know we deserve the best because we are loyal. We are loyal to the cause. We are loyal citizens and raiders. We are loyal to Embark. But trust me, Embark knows this. They know we are loyal, and they know there will be a time. Sometime in the future, when we are all ready, we will go topside again, and we will have much better understanding of our enemy. It is an enemy that we created, but it is also an enemy that we can destroy, or at the very least, learn to live with. We just need to stick together. We need to have unity before vanity. So why am I telling you all this? Well, you see, some of the raiders, even the legends of the topside, have had some very critical feedback and even dramatic takes on the lockdown and the way it was handled, the way it was communicated.
Hello there. This is a message to the developers of Arc Raiders Embark, the marketing team, the community managers. Now, I understand that there are some cookers that had, they probably looked too deep into things and went full conspiracy theory over the release date, and that's on them. But you guys, the developers, fanned the flames by putting a countdown in the executable. At the end of the tech test, you put a message that we'll see you soon, right? Very soon. All that kind of stuff, right? Then there's messages about, be hyped for the Summer Games Fest, all that. And then you release a trailer that is a weaker version of the last trailer. Like, read the room. Read the social media. Read the subreddit. The flames that you guys have fanned.
So what the Spud Hunter is talking about here is the fact that Embark actually had a brief time window in which you could download an executable on Steam. And on that executable, there was a kind of a troll. It was like a fake launcher to the game, which had some hidden messages. These messages said a few different things. I found out about this on Reddit, and the Reddit post was titled "About yesterday's Steam update." This is a screenshot of what the launcher looked like, and there was a play button that you could not click. It would always dodge your mouse movement. The post says, "Yesterday's update was available for 5 to 9 minutes publicly, and some of us who have instant Steam update set up were able to retrieve the X file in the game files. Comparing the shasum of this file and the Steam Depot shasum makes this file legit. This is hardly fakeable. The base 64 string at the top of this troll executable links to this, and there was a link to a countdown, and the countdown collided with the beginning of the Summer Games Fest. And this is where all the conspiracies started." And the problem here is that people didn't dig further. They saw this and they went crazy. But in the comments of the Reddit thread, there was much more going on. And one of the key things that I found was this. So in the fake launcher, there was multiple messages, and one of them was saying, "I'm not telling you a release date." And from the perspective of Embark, who have been working on this game for 6 years or more, from their perspective, the biggest thing was, when are we going to be able to release this? And the release date wasn't announced yet. So that was their next goal. Their next goal was to set the release date and release it to the public. But the public had already gone way further than that. The public, the Reddit, the internet, came up with this idea because the finals, the game that Embark previously worked on, was shadow dropped. It was released without an announcement for a release date. So people started, rightfully so, thinking maybe our creators will also shadow drop. And while places like Reddit can be really beautiful from a democratic perspective, because we believe that when the public has the right to vote on what is the most important thing, we trust that the public also is smart and intelligent enough to not lead each other astray. But it also reminds me of a wise man who said this.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.
So maybe we should all remember that it's not always the best to go along with the echo chambers. Take note that there are actually real things going on. You can just look at the facts, and the facts might be misleading. But if there's no official information, you cannot base your whole life around this. You cannot take time off from work or anything like that based on rumors or conspiracy theories about a game release date. That's actually kinda insane if you think about it. I know we all really wanna get back into it, but you have to look yourself in the mirror and you have to take some accountability of your own decisions, because in the end you are the one who is responsible for your feelings and how you react to them.